Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kenton Wakes Up. I'm Dr. Kenton. Today is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024, the last day of January, the first of 7 days that are number 31. The first of seven. Because there's another one in March, May, July, August, October, and December. But if you include January, March, May, July, August, October, December. That's seven. L and then some, I don't know, what is that? LJW? Anyway, enough of that. Uh, Usually, what happens when I walk the dog in the morning is I've got some sort of podcast going. And a lot of times, what I think about when walking will appear as whatever this show is. So today I was walking along and the podcast was talking about people being confronted with the fact that they used to associate with people who are considered undesirable now. And that always reminds me of the scene in the movie Silverado. It's got a great cast of characters. Primarily, though, the character played by Brian Dennehy, he's a sheriff of a town called Silverado. And Scott Glenn, I don't remember what his character's name is, and Kevin Kline plays a guy named Payton. Well, Payton is the butt of many jokes because of his his moral stand on many things, and several of the anecdotes early in the movie, until they explain it, is where's the dog? Because he stopped. He's in the middle of doing something and noticed the dog was injured, and he wanted to deal with the dog. And the rest of the people around him didn't. Well, you find out later that the reason why they were upset at him is because they were doing crimes, as they say these days, doing crimes. And so Payton drops out of the gang, whatever you call it. And later, through a series of events, many years later, comes back into contact with those people again. Payton is mostly unaware of what's going on, and Dennehy is the sheriff of this town, running it at like a lawless slime ball. And one of the episodes in there is where where Cobb, Dennehy's character, tricks the former saloon slash casino manager into a fight and beats him up. And the guy comes back and tries to shoot Cobb, and Cobb shoots him down. And of course, the sheriff comes and they investigate and determine that it was self-defense and so forth. And Glenn's character turns to Kevin Nealon's character and he says, "You used to ride with that guy? You know, like, don't you realize this guy's a slime ball?" Well, it struck me in that moment that we've got a bunch of people who are now struggling with the fact that they want to be on board with a guy who was, who always has been and continues to be Slimeball, and they don't know what to do because they can't possibly vote for the other guy. So I'm suggesting maybe they could find somebody else to vote for. Find somebody else to vote for. You can't vote for your favorite guy because you don't want to be associated with a Slimeball. So find somebody else to vote for. And that's really what I understand. I've confronted the fact some of my friends in my past have turned out differently than I thought they were. And I guess the only thing you can do is separate yourself from them. And I would tell you, if you've got flags on your vehicle and on your house and in front of your property that all have the guy's name on them, it's okay to take all those down and replace them with something more neutral. I don't know, like an American flag or something. Maybe a have a nice day. My guess is that hardly anybody worth acknowledging is going to, number one, notice, or number two, say anything to you about it. So, I mean, I know it's hard to acknowledge that you've thought about it and change your mind. But in this case, I think you got to. Well, at least when you get in the ballot box and nobody knows what you did for sure, you can vote for somebody else. You don't like one of the two main guys, you can write somebody else in. Or I'm sure there'll be some third party candidates in there. So just go ahead and do it. Just write for the third party guy. Or write somebody else in. I did it once. All right, everybody. So have a great day. I'm feeling much better today. And thank you for the shout outs and the concern. Love you. Bye.